Welcome to the Real Estate Espresso Podcast, your morning shot of what's new in the world of real estate investing. I'm your host, Victor Menashe. Today I want to talk about something that quietly landed in Canada earlier this year. I think deserves a lot more attention than it's been getting in real estate circles. CMHC, the Canada Mortgage Housing Corporation, has released what they're calling the Housing Design Catalogue. And while that might sound like a government bureaucrat's PowerPoint project, I actually think this is more significant than most developers are giving it credit for. Let me frame this for you the way I think about it as a developer. One of the biggest hidden costs in any small infill project is not the land, it isn't even the construction, it's the soft costs. The architecture fees, the engineering fees, the permit review cycle, the back and forth with the municipality before a single shovel goes in the ground. On a smaller project, those soft costs can easily amount to 25-30% of your total budget. That friction keeps the small-scale developers on the sidelines, and it keeps the missing middle housing from getting built. What CMHC has done, and I find this part particularly interesting, is attack that friction directly. They commissioned over 50 near-permit-ready design packages tailored to 7 distinct regions across the country, covering everything from stacked townhouses to row houses, fourplexes, and sixplexes. The designs are free to download. They come with full architectural drawings, structural engineering, energy reporting templates, even cost estimate summaries. And there's a growing list of municipalities, including Toronto, Vancouver, Ottawa, Edmonton, Halifax. They've all pre-reviewed the design, so when you show up at the permit office with one of these packages, you're not starting from zero. Now, I want to be clear about what it is and what it isn't. It's not a full magic bullet. You still need a qualified professional to take the design and put it on your specific property. It has to comply with the setbacks, the soil conditions, and the utility connections. The catalog designs are not site-specific, but the heavy lifting's been done. You're not paying an architect $40,000 to design a stacked townhouse from scratch. You're paying them to adapt existing pre-approved designs onto your parcel. That's fundamentally different, and it's a lot cheaper. But most important, it's a lot faster. As a developer, I've always said that one of the highest return activities you can do early in a project is to reduce uncertainty. Uncertainty about design, permitting, code compliance. Each of those layers adds cost and time. The CMHC catalog compresses that uncertainty significantly on small infill projects, and that matters hugely for project economics. Now, here's where I want to zoom out and ask a bigger question. Could that model work beyond Canada? I think the answer is yes, clearly. And several jurisdictions are starting to move in that direction. In the U.S., states like California, Washington, Montana have passed legislation enabling accessory dwelling units and small multiplexes as of right in single-family zones. The missing piece has always been the design and the permitting infrastructure to support volume delivery. Yeah, you can legalize a sixplex all you want, but if the builder still has to go through a full custom design and a 6-month permit review cycle, you haven't actually solved the bottleneck. What makes the CMHC model replicable is its regional structure. They didn't try and build one universal design for an entire country that spans everything from the Arctic tundra to the West Coast rainforest. They built regionally appropriate designs developed by local architects who understand the local codes, the local climate zones, and local construction methods. That same approach would translate directly to states and metro regions in the U.S., to Australia, to the UK. You'd localize the design library. You'd get buy-in from the planning departments up front to pre-review the packages, and you'd open it up to builders and homeowners. The countries that move fastest on this, the ones who figure out how to combine zoning reform with pre-approved design infrastructure, are the ones that are going to actually move the needle on housing supply. Legalizing density without simplifying the path to build is like widening a highway but forgetting to put the on-ramps. There's also a secondary effect that I think is underappreciated. When you have a catalog of designs and builders that can repeatedly deploy, you get a learning curve effect on construction cost. The second time a crew builds a stacked townhouse from the same set of drawings, they're going to be faster. The third time, faster still. And that's how you build genuine production systems around the missing middle housing. It's not through mega projects, but through repeatable, well-understood building types deployed at scale across hundreds of infill lots. So my message is simple. If you're a small to mid-sized developer working in the Canadian markets, or watching what's happening from elsewhere, pay attention to this catalog. The soft cost savings alone could be the difference between a deal that pencils and one that doesn't. It's worth 30 minutes of your time to explore the designs and understand what's available to you right now. I will put a link in the show notes. As you think about that, have an awesome rest of your day. Go make some great things happen. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.